Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button. Today we are going to be doing the first part of making the metallic Air Jordan 1 85s. Now if you saw the last video, I did the pattern video, did an unboxing of the patterns of the 85 Air Jordans. Now today we're going to be doing the first step of making the Air Jordan 1s. Now it's going to be the metallic purple and white colorway. The only difference is that it's not going to be metallic, it's going to be suede. So if that wants to zoom in, this is what we're working with. It's just a nice suede, nice simple purple. I really like purple and I haven't done a purple shoe yet. So this is what we're gonna work with. Now with this shoe, I pretty much did backing on every single piece. So it's all stiffened on the back because it's really thin leather. And I'm just gonna go from there. So I already did all of it. I might put some of the time lapses over me while I'm talking, but this is kind of what I'm doing right now. For example, I'm super excited about how these are gonna turn out. I'm gonna kind of show you what it looks like all together, and then I'll show you what the next steps are. So first of all, I have everything laying around, and what I did was I pretty much backed it all. So as you can see, especially all the corners, I gotta kind of loosen it up a little bit where it will be nice and smooth around the corners, but for the most part, everything is backed, especially the purple, because this is very thin. Suede is about like an ounce or so. If you could just see, it's literally paper thin. So that's what I did. I pretty much backed it all up, so now it is nice and clean. If you want to watch me do the video on that, become a member. I got it on the members only video, so you could go check that out. But for all the pieces, you know, I did the edge on everything pretty much. So on this pair, unlike all the other pairs, I normally just cut the leather and then I put it there and it'll be ready to go and stitch it on. But for this, all the exposed edges, I'm going to curl it over just like what I did right here. And that's going to be for all the pieces. So I'm going to show you the little build right now. So first of all, what we're doing is, because they're 85 Air Jordan 1 metallics, the liner will be purple. So we got a purple liner right here. I'll push that off to the side so this is easy. Now we got a purple liner right here, 1 ounce leather, purple suede, fairly simple. Now from here, what we're gonna be doing is the first piece, and the first piece is gonna be the upper part, which is suede, and this is gonna be underneath the wings. So the liner, purple liner, is gonna be on the inside, the part that's gonna touch your shoe. This is obviously gonna be the part that's exposed on the upper. We should all know that. Now the next piece will be the wings. We got the wings right in there. Now if I wanna show it, all around the edges as well, I'm going to be doing this for mostly all the pieces. So we're going to have a nice curled over piece of leather. Now the thing with this is I'm going to have to go on later on and skive this down so it's not kind of bumped up on the edges, so we have it a nice smooth as well as it being glued down. So I'm going to place this right here. So that's what it looks like so far. So you got the upper, you got the liner, you got the wings. Now the next part is the quarters. So we're gonna put 1/4 on one side. We're gonna get the quarter on the other. Now if you remember me making the pattern, the notch goes on the inside, so fairly simple. We're just gonna put the notch down right there. We're pretty much gonna line everything up. Now I haven't done the back tab yet. I'll do that later on. I think the back tab on these are all white as well. I'm not too sure. I might just cut that normal and not curl the edges, because then that'll be too thick and too much material right here, where like if you're looking at the shoe, it'll actually like be pushed out further just because of that tab being so thick. But I'll think of that when I get there. Now the next piece is the back tab. As you can see, it's all curled just like this, as I said, with all the other pieces. This one looks very, very nice, so I don't think I really got to do anything. Maybe skive it down on a little bit on the edges, but we're going to place that right there. So as you can see, it's already starting to look like an Air Jordan. Now we need our Nike signs, and I gotta put that right there. Now one of my favorite colors ever are purple, especially for some of the stuff that I'm interested in. I always like purple, but never really found any use of getting out of it. I was thinking about doing some other Jordans that are purple, but now that these have shown up, I'm super happy that I'm gonna be going with the purple and white colorway. And now as you see, the little lace loops that go along the edge up here, we're curling that as well. So I definitely have to skive this down because we don't want this to be super thick on the edges. So I'm gonna pull the wing up and then I'm gonna place it under just like that. And now I'm gonna get one for the other side, pretty much the same thing, just pull it underneath the wing. So this is what it looks like so far. If I wanna grab the camera, it's looking pretty cool. Now this is, you know, an 85 Jordan. there's some subtle differences, as I said on the last video, and one of them is the wings. Now, the wing with this is curved a lot more than a normal Jordan 1. Now, for example, I got the Dior's right here, so I could show you that. So, see how this one, the white one, is curved in a lot more compared to this is just a little bit more blockier. That's going to be the difference. So, we got our notch right there. That will go on the inside. Now that goes over everything, including the little lace loop deal. We're gonna get the other side. This side's a notch, so we don't want that. So we're gonna get the last piece. Oh, and it fell over, but I'm gonna throw it right here. So this is pretty much the shoe. It is all built. Now the thing with this is when I make the tongue is actually gonna be all white too. So the metallic purples, the tongue on the inside for the liner is also all white. It's not purple like this, so that will be a subtle difference that I'm gonna be doing. Also as well, I was able to get these made, so now I'm gonna be putting these on all my shoes. I think that's gonna be super cool. I'm excited to use more of these little tags that I got custom engraved. So that being said, this is pretty much all that's gonna go on. What I gotta do now is get some purple thread, throw that along there. I also got white thread, so we should be chilling there. Just double stitch that all the way around. So normally I back materials like python, thin stuff like that. So mostly for my snake skins that I use, I will back it like this. Now I have the full video for the members only, as I mentioned before. But that's all that this is everything is backed for this one. It's gonna be a little different just because of the thickness and kind of the sturdiness that the materials have. But I'm super interested to see how the shoe comes out, how the shape comes out, the form. But for the most part, you know, you saw everything right here. I think it's gonna come out really cool, especially with all these colors. Now you got the purple suede, as you can see right there, just normal flat leather that I would like to call, just flat leather. And now I got all the patterns, all the lines cut out, especially so one thing too that I've wanted to do in the past is definitely make this curvature on all my Jordans kind of rolled over. Compared to all the other sides, I don't really care so much, but this one I really think that it would set it off if this is curved. But for this pair, I just said, hey, let's just do it for every single curve, see how it comes out, see, you know, the struggles and differences that I'm going to be going through. And I know I'm going to have a lot of struggles, especially through probably some of the thicker areas. So for example, when I have to stitch through this, the top wing, and then the quarter that is sitting on it, and then you also got the tab that goes over, that's going to go through like 3 pieces, 4 pieces, who knows, just depends on how like overlapped they are. So I know that's where I'm going to have lots of struggle, and I'm going to get very mad throughout that, but I already know that in the future. So I'm probably going to be breaking lots of needles through that leather, but that's just something to know about. But you know, I got stuff like the toe I didn't have to curl over just because there's no exposed pieces. Now I could have done it on the back side where the tongue stitches, but I decided not to because I don't really need to. You can't see it as well as the laces cover it, so I'm all right there. Also, you got the liner underneath there, so that's going to be enough material. But thanks for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about these. I'm super happy that I'm going to be using purple. I haven't done a purple shoe before, so I'm super pumped seeing these, how they're going to come out. For the soles, I'm going to be doing the black, white, and purple low tops. Now, I think they're going to be going for like $100 or so on GOAT right now, other sites, so that will be a steal. But thanks for watching. Become a member today. Check out all the perks, cool emojis like that. Also, check out my full-on shoe making course, 100% online, as well as my Facebook group. That thing has been growing very big. I did not know that it was going to grow that big, so shout out to everyone that's in it. Shout out to everyone that's been joining. I'm trying to accept everyone as fast as possible, but it's growing a lot faster than I expected, which is pretty cool. We got a bunch of people in there talking about what they're doing, what shoes that they're making. Maybe you can get a little insight on what other tips people are using, so check that out. But thanks for watching and have a great day.